Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. This is Allison. I have a question for you. Have you ever stopped and asked yourself, what do I truly want this season in my life? What do you want for it to feel like? Not what it should look like, not what others are expecting, but what it feels like in your body, in your mind, and in your spirit, or in your everyday life. If you're new here on the channel, I provide just some basic holistic health and wellness self-care tips for Black women over the age of 50 to empower them to live the life that they desire and deserve, age gracefully, attain optimal health, and hopefully just some tips to help you guys create the life that feels peaceful, joyful, and make you feel whole from the inside and out. Today I'm arranging these flowers. Some are silk, some are fresh. I discovered this new hobby after planning and organizing my daughter's recent bridal shower. I purchased some silk flowers and some fresh flowers and went on YouTube and discovered some ways on how I could arrange the flowers myself instead of paying someone else to do it. So I thought, you know what? Let me give this a try again, but also just, record this video and share just some of the things that I have been thinking about recently in my life. And also, you know, looking at the whole process of arranging flowers and how it sort of kind of represents the stage of our lives in the whole process that comes to arranging flowers or the growth of flowers. Some of us in our lives, we're still blooming despite we're, say, over 40, over 50. There's just still so much more for us to learn and grow. And then there are things that we truly want to, preserve. And there are things that in this season of our lives that it's really time for us to let go. And, flowers for me are absolutely beautiful. And it reminds me of the beauty of myself inside and out. When I was younger, I used to think that getting older meant maybe retiring and slowing down. But now that I am here and I've put in more years than I possibly have left, um, I no longer think that way. I don't no longer think about getting older means slowing down. In fact, there's just so many other things that I want to do and continue to grow and to learn. And this season feels so much like clarity. It feels like finally I'm asking myself questions that I didn't have time or even courage to ask before. About what do I truly want? What brings me joy? What brings me happiness? What brings me peace? What drains me? Who am I when I'm not performing? Who am I at this stage without a job? And as I mentioned earlier, that my daughter recently, well, I didn't mention it. I did mention that I had a bridal shower for her, but she is now married and she's my only child. So, what does life look like for me now at this stage in my life. My only child is married. I'm 61. So, what do I want? What brings me joy? What brings me happiness? You know, sometimes when we get older, for me, and I think maybe I can, and probably for other women too, that something shifts at this stage. And especially for those of us that are women of color, Black women at this stage, we spend so many years showing up for others, taking care of others, being strong, even when we're tired. And now there's this quiet voice that's saying, what about me? It is my time. So much time has gone by. What do I want? And you know what? We start to listen. Finally, we start to listen. You know, sometimes I I get very quiet and I'm more quiet. I've always been an introvert, and even when I was younger, I was even shy. But it's a difference now. In these quiet moments, I can truly hear myself thinking. I'm no longer distracted about what someone else is doing. Well, at least about 95% of the time, if I could be honest. You know, the world is telling us to do more. We have social media, we have content. If we have a smartphone, we have a smart TV. There's just so much information that's out here that can distract us. Even if we still have people in our homes, there's still a lot more distractions. So it's very vital that you take the time to just get quiet and listen to yourself. You know, this season is all about, at least for me, being more intentional and showing up for myself. And sometimes choosing joy in the simple things, like arranging these flowers, or at least attempting to arrange flowers, or finding a quiet space in a busy coffee shop, or going for a walk, or reading a book, or coloring, or just finding uh, some quiet space where I can tap into who I am and what I want, and not what society or things around me is saying that I should be doing. I'm choosing peace over other things. And when you're choosing peace, you know, it's a different kind of growth. It's now me taking care of my body, being mindful of my money, and creating space that truly matters for me. And asking myself, what do I want in these years ahead? Years ahead. And sometimes, you know, growth looks like rest. As I mentioned, just being quiet. Sometimes it means doing absolutely nothing. It means just really, truly resting. You know, you've earned it. You don't have to justify it. Just allowing yourself to actually just be. Because just like these flowers or this arrangement that I am attempting here, We don't have to be perfect in order to be beautiful. You get a chance. I get a chance. We get a chance at this season in our life to redefine this season. We get to choose peace, protect our energy, and finally pour into ourselves. So if you're here and if you're feeling this way too, I invite you to share. I would love to hear from you in the comments section. Please let me know what you're doing at this stage of your life. Have you finally prioritized yourself, your self-care, or your needs? Or are you still challenged with showing up for other people or putting yourself second or even third or fourth? Again, I would love to hear from you to um, just let me know where are you right now at this stage in your life, especially if you're over 50 and even more important, if you're a Black woman that's over the age of 50. What are you doing for yourself at this stage in your life? And if you are stuck and you don't know what's important to you, you don't know how to prioritize your life, what brings you joy, what brings you peace, that is absolutely okay. And show yourself some grace because remember, for 50 some odd years, you have been operating out of someone else's playbook and not your own. And it can be challenging sometimes for us to know exactly what it is that we want or you want to do. So I would strongly advise for you to just be still and rest. And if you don't know how to do that, just take 5 minutes a day where you are absolutely not doing anything and keep adding to that time. You'll be surprised on what will show up. And just remember that it's not too late. It is never too late for you to start something new. It's never too late for you to grow. It's never too late for you to create the life that really feels good for you. It's never too late to learn something new, like I'm doing here in this video. I'm making my attempt at arranging flowers. I absolutely love flowers, and they remind me of all the beauty that's in the world, that's inside of me. So, yeah, I'm going to end this video. But again, please, if you're not doing this right now in your life, take some time to really just check in with yourself to discover what's important for you. I will see you in the next video. And if you are new here, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. And also, if you would hit the notification bell, and you'll receive a reminder when new videos are available. And please share this video with other women, other like-minded women. I would love to grow a community. Thanks again for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video. Oh yes, and by the way, please let me know in the comment section what your thoughts are about my flower arrangements. These fresh flowers, I actually purchased them a few days prior to arranging them, so some of them had started to get old and started to shed. But thanks again for watching. Take care of yourself. Bye.